Hi, I'm Basil, and 3 years ago I made a comic website so that I could share my ideas with the world. It's been a lot of fun, but it's starting to seem silly to separate my work into two different places, so I'm merging the website so it's all here on YouTube now. What you're about to see is old art, so be wary. It might be a shock to see where I started from. The first half of this video will be the comics with some music, and the second half will be those same comics but with artist commentary. So you can pick which you'd like to see more, or watch the whole thing and get both experiences. It's up to you. With that out of the way, let's get to it. I always end up getting Christmas music stuck in my head long before Christmas is even thinkable. It only lasts for a day or two, but it always happens at least once during the summer. The music runs through my head, and Penn has to suffer along with me. At the time, Penn was only about a year old, so of course it would throw a child off as to what time of year it is to hear Christmas music all of a sudden. Christmas music means Christmas. It must be Christmas, right? That's got to be the most festive looking brain out there. I put a lot of effort into that brain. All those details were drawn with a lot of care to maximize the Christmas vibe going on. Try and tell me that if you found yourself in that brain, you wouldn't mistake it for Christmas too. I mean, you could tell me that, but I would not believe you. You can see that I started playing around with a larger canvas in this piece. I was in the middle of a program shift. I was moving from one art program to the one I use now. As of now, I use Ibis Paint, so there was a moment of readjustment in these next few comics. I was testing out whether or not I wanted to switch, I was testing out new techniques, and that kind of thing. It was a good choice on my part in the end, but there certainly was a learning curve. I'm not a morning person. Roxanne is a morning person. I like to stay up all night and then wake up closer to 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Roxanne likes to wake up between 5 or 6 in the morning. She's waking up right after I go to bed. We are not at all the same. Now that I've beaten that point into the ground, you can understand my reaction when Roxanne knocked on my door. It's a lot to wake up that early. I had fun with this comic because of its different color palette. My videos and comics usually take place during the day because that is the easiest for me to color. Early morning has a different lighting though, so I had to account for that. I liked adding this light purplish tint to the colors that I normally would use. Actually looking at this comic makes me want to play around with lighting more in the future. That is why I like these videos so much. I get to be inspired by my past. I can learn from my mistakes, realize changes I would have made, and proceed with a new perspective. Looking at old art with an appreciative mindset really can teach you so much. So while these videos have value, by showing you guys new content that you haven't seen, its greatest value is showing me new ways to approach my art. I have glasses. Now, I dislike drawing them, so I never actually show them in my art, but these dumb glasses can make for good punchlines occasionally, and in those cases, I will suffer through it and draw the glasses on my face. This comic celebrated the purchase of my new glasses. I've had these glasses for about a few years now. I drew the sketch for this comic years ago and ran across it in my old works in progress and decided to finish it. So despite the fact that this comic is a tad outdated, this is exactly the reason I bought them in the first place. I put those glasses on my head and immediately got attached to them, and I had to bring them home. I know it's a dumb joke, but dumb jokes make me laugh, and that's on me. Dumb jokes are my claim to fame, so it's totally on brand. Bruce face is exactly the reaction I got from people at my joke as I recited it to every person I knew. Hypothetical glasses are funny to exactly one person, and that one person is me. Besides the fact that my humor is sometimes the dumbest thing ever, I thought these comics were pretty funny. Art is for the eye of the beholder, and as I hold these comics under my name, they are for me. That being said, I hope you liked them, and I'd love to hear which one you liked most. I'll see y'all next time. Have a great week. Bye.